all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM one-on-one, cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry I needed.
Still a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On 1st and 10, Nance. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Off the play fake. Nance. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Nance. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Nagar's kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now Lawrence on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Nance. He finds his man. Complete. It's Owens. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On second down now, it's Robinson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
First down, Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the toss, here's Robinson. Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. off the play fake. Nance. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Extra point by Nagar is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A give, running right, Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On 3rd down, Lindsey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Off play action. Nance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
McGarr now for the point after.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Lawrence to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And
unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
5 yards remain on second down.
From the gun, Nance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second and 10.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Here's Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And this is going to be intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Texans are going to have it here just past the 25.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Man able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Nance. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Back to throw. Nance.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Off play action. Nance. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down at 4, Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2nd and 8.
Again, it's Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Jaguars!
James Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Texans 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Nance. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 48. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. On first down, it's Robinson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence.
And Shark calls it in. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
again here with Robinson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Robinson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now here's a throw that's complete, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Touchdown, Houston! Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Lawrence. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
And the Jaguars first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Throwing after the interception. Nance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Texans 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Back to throw again. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. There he goes left side. The 30. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Shut him down.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.